Leopard versus Wildebeest. A male leopard tries to kill a juvenile wildebeest and leaves it on the ground, then goes after an adult female wildebeest, most likely the mother. The infant recovers and dashes past the leopard, suffocating its mother. The leopard releases the mother wildebeest and pursues and captures the youngster. The mother begins coughing and fights to her feet as the leopard suffocates the juvenile. The mother appeared to be dying, but she recovered enough to attempt to flee. When the leopard noticed what happens, he lets go of the youngster and pursues the mother wildebeest. The leopard is chased by the mother wildebeest, who turns on him and flees. The leopard tracks down the juvenile, dispatches it, and brings it back to the den, where he and another leopard have temporarily hidden their two pups in a tree. Talk about not being able to make up your mind when you get the menu. A leopard chases a wildebeest and grabs it by the neck, trying to choke it in the process. The wildebeest resists for some time until it no longer can and falls to the ground. It's difficult to see what's going on in this video because of the tall grass, but I'm guessing a leopard is killing a wildebeest. This leopard goes for the kill when it grabs a wildebeest during the Mara River crossing. It capitalizes on its effort by killing its prey. Leopard versus Impala. A leopard jumps an impala and tries to finish it off when a lot of tumbling occurs. The leopard has a tough time neutralizing the impala since it is so big. The leopard may be in danger if it does not make the kill right away. The animals tumble and turn over, and the leopard loses control of both its prey and its hold. Watch this leopard ambush an impala by jumping on it from above. This is the leopard's strength, stealth, and a quickness and the ability to surprise its prey so much so, it freezes and can't react quickly enough to escape. This battle between a leopard and an impala is violent, and it's not a sure thing because of the size of the impala. This is one powerful prey, and the leopard is finding out the hard way. Sheer will earns this humble-born her wealth. A firm grip ensures she keeps it. A stealthy leopard captures this impala, and despite much resistance and tugging away by the impala, the leopard gains control of the situation and successfully completes the hunt. Leopard versus snake. This leopard encounters a python, but before he can do something worthwhile, like kill the snake for lunch, the snake manages to slither back into the water. The leopard is not keen on going into the water and kind of stays there thinking about what to do. Pythons are an odd diet for a leopard, but because they are slow, they appear to be rather easy prey. When the leopard discovered them, the larger of the two pythons was a pregnant female, and the smaller one was a male who was sharing her nesting burrow. Unfortunately, because he didn't learn about the sighting in time, the videographer missed the leopard fighting the python. Even still, seeing the leopard consume the python was fascinating. This mother leopard encounters a large African rock python in the bush and growls a lot before giving the snake a few taps. If I came across a snake in the bush, I would growl and flee as fast as I could. It doesn't appear the leopard will be eating snake noodles for lunch today, but it continues harassing the snake. The leopard's inquisitiveness cannot be ignored. She patted her way towards the python with cat-like caution. She was not terrified, but rather confident and self-assured, as if she simply wanted to play with the reptile. She reached within the thicket and sank her claws into the python's huge bulk, moving quickly now. The snake had responded with alarm to the sudden aggression and was now being dragged out into the open, so there was plenty of skin to grip. The serpentine head appeared to the left of the leopard as it turned to face its assailants, preparing to strike. The python surged forward with lethal accuracy and speed. The leopard's lightning-fast paw darted out and slapped the snake back down to the ground, bringing it further out of the thicket and into the clearing. The fight between the python and the leopard lasted only a few seconds before the leopard leaped away as the python regained control. Leopard versus rhino. This next video is incredible. I knew leopards were extremely powerful because I have seen them carry zebras and antelopes up trees after they make a kill. But this leopard is carrying a rhino calf. Even though it's only a calf, this thing weighs a lot. In the end, the leopard finds out because he can't hold on to the dead calf and drops it to the ground. This leopard is resting, but when it sees a huge rhino at a close distance, the leopard moves away a little. He stares at the rhino, but he knows the rhino is way out of his league. The rhino doesn't bother with the big cat, and both share the same space without any conflict. This leopard is chasing a couple of rhinos, but on his way to the rhinos, a bird flies in front of the leopard and the feline makes the kill. I guess things turned out for the best, because this leopard was way too ambitious chasing a couple of rhinos, thinking he would get some lunch out of them. Leopard versus hyena. A curious hyena interrupted this extremely unusual encounter of a leopard and her youngster playing. What the hyena failed to realize is that a mother's instinct is unbreakable, and she will go to any length to protect her children. This is a one-of-a-kind and highly unusual sight. What was even more amazing was how the youngster spotted the hyena and bolted into the distance, and how the mother instantly rushed to rescue her son after chasing the hyena away. The cub was unharmed but terrified, hanging to the trunk 50 meters away. This leopard has just killed a hyena and is carrying it in its mouth. When a leopard's meal is threatened, it may kill a hyena. However, I've heard that leopards will seldom go after a hyena to intentionally kill it so they can eat it. A hyena, on the other hand, being a natural, opportunistic predator/scavenger, might kill and consume a leopard? Well, guess what? This leopard has just broken the rule because it looks like he has no qualms about eating this hyena. I guess the tender meat was too hard to resist. This video was taken only minutes after an elderly male leopard killed a baby hyena. He had snatched from a culvert on the tar road just south of the H6. This leopard was in urgent need, as you can tell by his poor health. And the reason for this is that he can no longer hunt effectively. He walked down the road checking various culverts and got lucky on his fourth efforts. Hyena versus leopard's hunt. Antelope. We always think that hyenas are out to steal other predators' kill. But in this video, it's the leopard that tries stealing the hyena's kill. But the hyena wasn't about to let the big cat walk away with its kill. It came back and grabbed the carcass right in front of the leopard and ran away with it. A male leopard known as Hosanna to safari guides and a hyena are feeding on the body of a pregnant ungulate. They stole the kill from a female leopard named Thandi, who is Hosanna's half-sister. Both tear at the carcass to eat as quickly as possible. In an opportunistic tug-of-war, the big leopard named Tingana and is the father of Hosanna. A three-way leopard standoff ensues. The carcass, stolen for the second time, seems to be in the firm grasp of Tingana. Hosanna and Thandi wait at the bottom of a tree in case the big leopard drops his prize. Tingana victoriously urinates on the ground below, marking his territory. This leopard's kill is hanging from a tree and a feisty hyena is trying to grab it. The leopard isn't happy about the situation and growls at the hyena. The hyena bites on the carcass, lifting itself up to try and pull down the dead animal with its body weight, and it works. The carcass falls to the ground where the hyena and a friend wait for it. This awesome video shows a male leopard reclaiming his meal from a stubborn hyena. Once the leopard has the kill in its mouth, the hyena tries to strike the leopard but misses by inches, just when the leopard launches itself and the kill up into a large tree. Hyenas have stolen this leopard's impala's kill. The leopard looks on as the hyenas seem to be enjoying themselves, until a huge male lion appears out of nowhere and tries to kill one of the hyenas. After a hard-fought battle with the lion, the hyena manages to escape certain death. The lion then picks up the scent of the leopard, but the leopard by now has retreated to safety in a tree, leaving the lion to search for scraps. This leopard wants what this hyena is having because it was his before the hyena stole it. The two argue and pull on the dead carcass, until the leopard lets go and the hyena continues eating. It seems like the hyenas have the edge over the leopards when they are claiming food for their own. Number 13. Hyenas take on lions' food. This fierce clash of lions and hyenas was caught on camera by a seasoned ranger while guiding a safari in South Africa's Kruger National Park. The gutsy hyena clan moved in to drive the big cats off a buffalo carcass. The hyenas had numbers on their side, but would that be enough to claim the kill as their own? That's what the hyenas are good at. Wearing down their opponents until they give up, and that's what the lions end up doing. They leave the carcass to the hyenas and walk away. One of the lions is even seen on top of a tree. Have you ever seen a hyena and a lion share a meal at the same table? Well, this lion was digging a warthog out of its den. A lone hyena was approaching, smelling an opportunity. Once the hyena saw the prize, it doesn't hesitate to grab a fork, a knife, and dig in. The lion didn't pay much attention to the scavenger and kept eating. Imagine seeing this. Two of the worst enemies eating and sharing a meal together. A few lions are enjoying a meal when a cackle of hyenas comes around to see what they can manage to grab from the felines. After a few seconds of waiting, the lions become irritated and chase the hyenas away. This time, hyenas will have to look elsewhere for a quick meal. Leopard and pack of wild dogs. A leopard steals a kill from a pack of wild dogs by pouncing on it. The leopard chases them away with their prey and tries to climb a tree with it. A hyena makes off with the kill after the leopard fails to hoist it and drops it. A female leopard is surprised by a pack of wild dogs while feeding. Watch one of the dogs sprint after her while the rest of the pack enjoys the spoils. This leopard is not having a good morning when a bunch of wild dogs force it up a tree. The leopard is safe, but for some reason it's not comfortable where it is, so it makes a run for a much bigger tree. Now watch how fast and agile the leopard is as he runs up for the tree with the dogs following right behind. The leopard easily outruns the dogs and bounces up the tree like it has springs under its paws, where it reaches the lower branch in a flash. It is now safe from the dogs, who must be wondering how the leopard got there so fast. Leopards. This elephant nearly shakes a leopard out of a tree. I'm quite surprised the elephant would go this far, especially if the leopard was just minding his own business, relaxing high up in the tree. An angry elephant chases a leopard away from its territory, but the leopard still manages to make a kill. Whether it was on the elephant's territory or not, I don't know. But what I do know is the leopard is getting a mouthful. Number 10. Tiger versus leopard.